Well, if I had one piece of gear I really regret getting rid of, it was a mid-90s Gibson Nighthawk. It was black, it had 3 pickups, it wasn't a Les Paul and it wasn't a Strat. No one really likes them and they're kind of ugly, but I think about that thing all the time.
This is BBoy Tech, and I'm here to talk about the gear that got away. The one that stands out probably more than anything is SP12, not an SP1200, but an SP12. So this was years ago. I remember at that point I hadn't started getting really deep into making beats yet, but the guy who taught me how to make beats on an MPC, he came across or acquired a SP12. And it had an old floppy disk joint on it connected, and you know, he could work some of it, wasn't really sure about how to work it really fully. And so, you know, eventually we moved on to MPC stuff, you know what I mean? He also had an MPC, so the SP12 would just kind of sit in the cut. As years went on, I got much more into making beats, and I started to realize just how much of a beast and how special the SP12 and the SP1200s were. And I went back to him because he keeps everything, and I was like, yo, where's that SP12? I want to borrow it from you. And I knew this is my man, we're like brothers, I know he would let me borrow it. And he said, yo, that joint gone. How is it gone? What do you mean it's gone? He told me that it was left in the back of an old truck that he used to use. The truck got stolen or towed or something, and the police came to, somehow the SP12 was in a box in the back of that, and when it ended up impounded, the police came and said, hey, we recovered your car. He was like, I didn't even know it was stolen or whatever. And they were like, okay, it's in the pound, you gotta come down and get it, or you can leave it there, and we'll see what happens from there. He was like, nah, I don't want nothing out of it. And they was like, okay, you sure you don't want nothing out of it? Some stuff in the back. He was like, nah, I don't want anything out of it. Anyway, you know where I'm going with this. That's what happened to the SP12. He didn't realize it until way later after it was a done deal. So that is the piece that got away, and it's both the most entertaining and horrific story at the same time. So what it is.